got my co-host Kyle. Say what's up. Let's get this shit going, baby.
It's been a long day.
Without you, my friend.
How's it been, dude? I haven't seen you in like a month.
I know, bro. It's been crazy. We've been on the wrong side of the internet.
Facts, bro. With all this stuff happening, we just been on the water, fishing with no line. No bait. Just killing time.
Yep.
We back. Better than ever. Just in time for the craziest part of sports season. What's going on, y'all? It's another day on the Day One podcast. I'm your co-host, Anthony. I got my co-host, Kyle. Say what's up.
What's happening, everybody?
We got a lot to talk about in this episode. We have not been here for the last, 3 weeks. We get it. Listen, writer's block happens sometimes. Sometimes you just got to take a step back, just take a breather.
Remove yourself from the situation, assess, and get back on the train. Yep.
Come back better than ever.
Mm-hmm.
Back just in time for the NFL draft, the NBA playoffs, the tip-off for the MLB season. Mm-hmm. Drop a like, subscribe. We got a ton of people in the chat today. Wherever you're watching, hit the follow, hit the like, hit the subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
We are on the way to 500 subs on YouTube, so we can start getting this bread. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Make sure if you're watching on Twitter, you're watching on Facebook, follow us there. But make sure you check out our YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/theday1podcast. Make sure you check it out because that's where you're going to get the bulk of our content. We post shorts every day. We post random videos whenever there's like a big trade during like the weekend or something. We're not around to watch. Just make sure you tune in on our YouTube channel because you don't want to miss nothing. All right. So, bro.
Yeah, bro.
We're going to start it off. We want to do a little bit of a mock draft to begin. We have yet to do a mock draft on our channel. So we're going to do the full first round. Every team, figure out what we think is going to happen in the first round. Draft is 2-3 weeks away. So we're going to lock in. We're going to do that. Then we're going to get into the passing of a convicted murderer. We're going to talk
allegedly.
The gloves did not fit.
Just want to make that clear.
The gloves did not fit.
Yeah.
From what I'm told. So,
yep.
But we got a lot to talk about, a lot of sports to cover. WrestleMania was a blast. The Masters are going on right now. Holy crap. So, let's get into it right away. Let's get into this mock draft, bro. So, if I'm being realistic, I think we're going to see 3, if not 4 quarterbacks go all in a row.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we know who's going number 1, so we don't even need to discuss that, right?
Caleb Williams.
USC. Going to the Bears. It's signed. It's dotted. Bro's basically got a locker already. He's been visiting with Chicago consistently the last month.
Yeah, him and Keenan Allen already, making waves, so...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if this is the worst kept secret in the NFL, Caleb Williams is your number 1 overall pick. Number 2 is kind of interesting, though, because we don't really know what Washington's going to do.
Yep.
They're obviously in the market for a quarterback after trading Sam Howell. That's kind of what the missing link is for them to make a playoff run.
Mm-hmm.
You got Drake May on the board, Jaden Daniels, who I really like, J.J. McCarthy. If I'm Washington, honestly, I'm probably going Jaden Daniels.
I agree.
But are they going to do that? Because there has been rumblings about J.J. McCarthy to Washington.
I've heard all the names: Drake May, Jaden Daniels, J.J. McCarthy. If I'm picking for the Commanders, I'm going with Jaden Daniels. I think he's got the highest ceiling of the three.
Yeah, I agree.
He's an athletic freak, and he can throw it. It's just he's a little raw. Pause.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's Jaden Daniels, bro. You agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
That would be the best option there.
Mhm.
I could honestly see him picking Drake May too. For me, 2 and 3 is kind of a flip flop.
Yep.
So whoever doesn't take one is going to take the other. So Drake May's here to New England.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's my pick.
Yep. And if you're watching on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, let us know in the comments, where do you think some of these prospects are going to go? Do you agree with a pick? Do you hate a pick? Let us know. We'd like to know your feedback. I mean, we're correct, obviously. Every pick that we make is going to be right.
Listen, we are the football authority.
Yeah.
So we are correct, but you also have an opinion. And 90 total people across 3 platforms. Hey, get active in the comment section. Let's go.
Let us know what's going on. So, all right. New England, this one's interesting to me. I don't know if they're going to keep their pick.
You don't think so?
I don't know, dude. I mean, they have a history. I know that's Bill Belichick, but at the same time,
this is a different era though, and they don't have Mac Jones. And who are they rolling with? Bailey Zappi?
I don't even think he's on the roster anymore.
Like, bro, who they
Cam
rolling
Newton.
with my man? Who is that? Malik Cunningham?
Something like that.
They got to take a quarterback here.
Yeah, I think it ends up being Drake May.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like if Jaden Daniels isn't available, you're probably taking Drake May, and if Drake May is not available, you're probably taking Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
So.
I really only think that the only quarterback that's going to be good at all right away is going to be Caleb. I think Jaden Daniels has a chance to be, but I'm not sold on May or McCarthy.
Me either.
Yeah, but I think Drake May is probably the pick.
Especially May.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I do think that May is the pick here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
All right. This one's interesting. I could see a trade big time here. I mean, like, I could see something like if we're going Arizona, the Vikings, Minnesota have been rumored. Like, what do they have? So I can't even, here they are. So it would be 4 for what? 11 and 23 and a future 1?
I feel like that's a little too much. I'd probably go with 108.
So like 11, 108,
11,
and
108 and a future first for number 4. And
yeah,
I don't know.
From the reports I'm seeing, if Arizona doesn't get at least 3 first-round picks, they're just gonna take Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, that's if they're there and they pick, that's my pick because they need a receiver.
Yeah.
But
if I'm Minnesota, I think I'm willing to do this. If you're sold on J.J. McCarthy as heavy as they say they are.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, I feel like there's a little too much, but hey,
I agree.
I'm not running the Minnesota Vikings, so what do I know?
You're not?
No.
When was
you want
that?
to give up 2 firsts and a second for the number 4 pick to waste it on J.J. McCarthy? Go for it.
I'm in the camp of the Cardinals end up keeping their pick. I don't think we're going to get any trades in here other than maybe the Chargers. I have a feeling they're going to move back.
Yeah. Because they would be in the Marvin Harrison sweepstakes if they can't move in front of the Cardinals.
Yeah.
So if he's not there, maybe they go Malik Neighbors.
Yeah. I'm a huge Brian Thomas guy, to be honest. I think he could end up being wide receiver 2 in this draft.
But yeah, Arizona, Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Sure.
All right, let's see. The Chargers, we know their number 1 need is a receiver. I think it's probably Malik Neighbors. I don't really think we have to look at anything else. They obviously don't need a quarterback. They're set at tight end. They don't need any offensive linemen. At least they don't need a tackle. It's the only thing worth taking at this point.
Right. So it'd be like what, Joe Alt, and then maybe a corner, but it's like,
Yeah, I don't think Arnold's good enough to be a top 5 guy.
I mean, Quinyon Mitchell's a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Kool-Aid McKinstry. He's dealing with injuries, so he's still down, but he's a first round talent. Kind of like Eli Ricks when he was coming out, but he had the whole like legal stuff going on.
Yeah. I can see a team in like the late first picking him up.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if we I don't know about Kool-Aid though, because it reminds me of Sidney Jones a little bit.
What are we thinking? We think Malik Neighbors?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
If we're not trading picks and stuff, yeah.
Well, what do you think? Who do you think would come up to this point? I mean, do you think McCarthy they get Minnesota on the phone here?
I mean, they could, as long as it just depends how the Chargers value like the receivers. If they really want Malik Neighbors, they're going to take him at 5.
Yeah.
They can't get Marvin Harrison.
Uh-uh.
But it really just depends if they're willing to take a wide receiver in the top 5.
Yeah, because the package is 11 and 23, I think, and that's it.
Yep.
Like I think you give up both your firsts to move up here, and that might be better for the Chargers who have a lot of holes.
Yeah, I don't know.
My question is like, what receiver is worth taking at 11? Because I don't think O'Dunes isn't going to be there. I mean, maybe you take Brian Thomas at 11.
Yeah, but yeah.
I think they just take Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. This one isn't much of a question to me. I think it's O'Dunes at this point.
Yeah.
They need a receiver big time.
Yep.
Unless they go like, what do they have? They have Andrew Thomas. What do they have at the right side?
Isn't it Evan Neal? Or is
Evan
he
Neal?
guard?
That's right. Evan Neal. They have Evan Neal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which I believe he was also a first round pick. If I don't know, bro.
JJ McCarthy's interesting. I just don't know if they're going to take a quarterback.
I don't think so. I honestly think
the Giants' move would be to take a defensive player.
Right.
I don't know if they're going to take a wide receiver this high.
Yeah. Probably. May probably be Arnold, or if they're not going O'Dunes, they're probably going to pick one of those 2 top corners.
What do you think is more likely? I think it's more likely they probably take a receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah, O'Dunes.
Need it, bro. They need it.
Okay. O'Dunes it is, huh?
Yep.
This one isn't even difficult to me at all. It's Joe Alt, and it's not even close. Joe Alt, you are a Tennessee Titan.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Y'all trading up for Joe Alt? That's your dude.
I think we could. If the Chargers want to move down, I think we might. I just don't know what we're going to give up outside of 10 because we don't have a second-round pick this year. We don't have one next year now.
Yeah.
And we're not going to give up a first and have Aaron Rodgers be 41 and not have 2 first or second round pick.
Yeah.
I don't think we're willing to do that. But right. I do think this is the place where the first defensive player goes off the board.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be on the defensive line, whether it's the edge or the D tackle remains to be seen. But
I don't think there's a D tackle good enough to come up here.
Yeah.
I think it's an edge. It's one of Latu, Verse, or Turner. I've seen a lot of Turner, but I've also seen a lot of Verse.
Yeah. I'm not really sure.
No. Because if we look at this, strength, sports a lean, flexible frame. There's really not anything here that's worth looking at. He's a little undersized.
A little bit.
Yeah, I think they take best defensive player available. Take
Yeah.
Dallas Turner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That looks pretty good so far. This looks like how it's going to shake out.
Right. Chicago Bears.
They could go a number of directions.
They really could. If I was Chicago, I would probably go edge or offensive line.
Yeah, there's really nothing at guard or center quite yet.
Yeah. Like they don't need to reach at 9 for a guy.
Yeah, like I could see Fashanu coming off the board here.
Yeah, maybe him, but other than that, you'd be back in what, D tackle or edge.
Yeah, there's not a linebacker good enough. I mean, what do they have at corner now? They've got Jalen Johnson, who they just signed to an extension.
Let me take a look.
Yeah. I could just be blanking and they have like another beast corner, but I'm just not too sure exactly what they have out there.
Man, my computer's. I don't know what's going on here.
We know they have Jalen Johnson. I don't know what they have at safety much either.
Oh, they don't have a depth chart. Hold on.
Oh, at ESPN maybe. Looking at Chicago.
Let's look. DBs. Oh man, they have a lot of DBs. Jaquan Brisker.
Yeah.
Kevin Byard. Jalen Johnson.
It could be Terry and Arnold if one of those three receivers are not there for them. And I don't think they even need to go receiver now because they have the best duo in football. They have the best duo in football at wide receiver.
I don't know about best duo in football. They definitely have a top 5.
Keenan Allen and DJ Moore
is better than AJ Brown and Devontae Smith?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not, bro.
Bro, you're high as hell. What are you talking about?
It's not, bro.
We're talking about 2 top 10 wide receivers on the same team.
We're talking about a top 5 wide receiver and a top what? You could give him what? Top 12?
Top 20?
Arguably top 10.
Top 20.
They have a track record, bro.
Bro, look at the quarterbacks DJ Moore has played with and the numbers he's put up.
Bro.
I'm telling you, they have the best wide receiver duo in football.
No.
You're crazy.
No.
All right. Number 2 then. Number 2. But still, they don't need to take receiver.
No.
And even if
I'd probably... Yeah, bro. I mean, I'd probably go corner.
Yeah. Unless they don't really have a pass rusher, do they?
Yeah, that's the thing.
It might be, I'm thinking it might be Jared Verse out of Florida State.
Because Latu isn't really a scheme fit, but yeah.
What are we thinking? Terry Arnold's a boundary guy. Play the number 2.
I mean, they would be smart to take an edge guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably.
And based off what they've done, they made some good decisions by getting literally the worst quarterback in the world off their team. So, yeah, let's go edge Jared Verse. You agree?
Yo, your hate for Justin Fields needs to be studied, bro.
It's not wrong though, dude. Justin Fields is so bad. It needs to be
studied in university, bro.
I will hold a class, bro.
I'm gonna go to President Kenneth Long and tell him we need to learn about your hate for Justin Fields.
I will hold a seminar free to the public, okay? And explain my displeasure. All right. Man. What do you think? Jared Verse?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, the sexy pick's a corner, but
yep. All right, bro. Who you want?
Oh god, dude. If we don't take a tackle here, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all listen. The thing about your team last year, offensive line was the big weakness.
Yep.
Wide receiver depth as well, but I mean, I like Garrett Wilson and Mike Williams.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Yeah, bro. I like that duo. So I think PFF is kind of high, saying that your highest need is a receiver.
No,
I'd be
especially
going Fashanu for sure.
I
Or maybe
actually
Brock Bowers, bro.
all right, here's what I was gonna say. All right. There's a lot of discourse around the Jets Twitter regarding Brock Bowers. I've seen a lot of jersey edits and a lot of people hating on the idea too. If we take Brock Bowers, it's we win the Super Bowl this year or it's dead, because our weak point at the starting position, our worst starting position by far is tight end.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because Tyler Conklin's cool, but he
Yeah.
ain't.
I mean, 65 catches, 650 yards last year. So it's solid. It's good enough if we're going to have these two good receivers.
right. But if you have a chance to get a guy like Brock Bowers, bro,
Yeah.
yeah, it's really where do you want to build? Do you want more firepower, or do you want that offensive line solidified? And
Yep.
that's a decision that y'all got to make.
If it's me and my thing is if Joe Alt falls, we take him no matter what. I don't care if Caleb Williams is still there. You take Joe Alt. Okay? If it's not him, I feel like the upside's just too high on Brock Bowers for us to pass on.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what it's going to be. It's the wrong pick to make, but knowing my team, I think it's going to be Brock Bowers.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Oh, God.
I don't hate it, bro.
I don't hate it either, but I hate it because Tyron Smith is going to get hurt in week 4, and then I'm going to have to come on the show again and cry because our season's dead.
No, because y'all got your boy, Elijah Vera Tucker.
He's a right guard.
Or who
Max Mitchell's our backup left tackle. Who? Yeah, it's not looking good in that department.
Yeah, bro. I mean, again, we'll see. But I mean, the pick would be great though.
Yep.
He could be like Kincaid-esque tight end.
Yeah. Could very well be.
We'll see.
All
All right, Minnesota. They're obviously going to take a quarterback here.
And it's going to be J.J. McCarthy,
J.J.
right?
McCarthy.
You agree?
Or Michael Penix.
Michael Penix is nice.
Yeah.
Like, if we moved back in the draft because we didn't like what we won at 10, we could pick up like a pick down here or something. Like if the Bills need to move up and get a receiver or something, not that we trade with them, but like, one of these teams here, I could see us snagging one of these guys. But I think the pick's McCarthy, bro. There's just too much discourse on the Vikings Twitter.
I can't believe our 3-week hiatus, bro, is tapped in with Vikings Twitter.
Bro, I've had nothing to do about Thursday nights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you. Yeah,
it's going to be J.J.
McCarthy would be the pick.
Agreed. Even though I don't know how he's even a first-round talent, but whatever.
Right.
The
Denver.
Broncos need a lot.
They also need a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Question is, are any of them good enough to be in a first-round pick here? I mean, maybe Penix, but at 12?
Why don't we see what we can get them for a move back?
Okay.
Who needs to the Birds?
Who's available? What's the board look like right now?
There's Latu, there's Arnold, there's tackles available.
We don't need a tackle. I want Latu, but I don't know if
Brian Thomas.
How he's going to trade up. It's just a matter of how far up is he going to trade up, because the 3 guys that I'm looking at, Latu, Quinyon Mitchell, and Cooper DeJean.
You guys need help in the secondary.
Yeah, if
You guys are going to
those
be
three
food.
guys, if any of those three guys are
Mm-hmm.
available within our pick range,
Yeah.
like we're trading up.
Do you think you guys won't trade up this high?
I don't know if we're trading up to 12 though. We might.
Who
Where are we
really,
at?
really needs a
22?
tackle?
Where are we here? 22, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're at 22.
Some of these teams that are on the board, Miami might be looking at.
I can
dealing-
see Dallas coming up for a tackle.
You think they'll trade up for Fashanu?
I think they could. They need a tackle. Bad.
Yeah, I'm not really. I don't know.
Mm,
I try to trade up in front of Seattle.
yeah, like right here.
They like with the Colts and draft like
Mm-hmm.
Latu or something. But we'll see. We'll see how the board falls.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't like if we get one of those three guys, I wouldn't be mad. Because Latu is a scheme fit and is arguably the best edge talent in the draft.
Yep.
We need that because we traded Hassan Reddick. Quinyon Mitchell, we need the corner help, and especially if James Bradbury's going to be like a June 1st cut. Slay's not going to be here forever. We're going to need a guy.
Yeah.
Keely Ringo's looking to take a step, but we need another guy.
Mm-hmm.
And Coop would also help there too. He can play inside, slot corner. He can drop back and play safety. Him and CJ Gardner-Johnson flip-flopping would be quite interesting. The milkman propaganda would be fierce.
Yeah. I could see them making a pick for a corner. They have Pat Surtain, no one outside of him.
Okay. What about Terry and Arnold?
Yeah. Yeah, I think Terry and Arnold's the one. He's the fundamentally sound guy. Quinny Mitchell's the
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Terry and Arnold goes.
Okay.
All right. The Raiders, they need a quarterback.
Yes.
They have I think they're going into the season with Gardner Minshew. I think that's what their plan is.
Yeah.
But they need a tackle.
They could take Fashanu here.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going to do. They need a tackle. They need a quarterback, but they need a tackle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gardner Minshew's a good bridge guy, but long term they're going to need a guy, but
yeah.
They need the offensive line help.
Yeah, let's go for Shanu. Yeah, that's easy. Saints also need a tackle.
They need some offensive line help.
Ryan Ramczyk may not be back next year. So they definitely need a tackle. I think it's either Fuaga or Fatanu for me.
Yeah. I don't really know much about either of them, but
Fuaga is more of your run stuffer. He's a right tackle. Fatanu is your blind side left tackle.
Yeah, I'm not really. Who do they have?
Yeah, I'm gonna go look at their roster. Let's take a peek.
Because that really depends, which.
Yeah, I mean they have Trevor Penning is still there. He's in his second year. Ryan Ramczyk, but he may not be playing. Ryan Ramczyk's, I believe, their right tackle. Yeah, he's their right tackle. I think they go Fuaga.
Yeah.
Okay, Fuaga it is. All right, Colts. They need a receiver. I could see them taking Brian Thomas here or trading back.
Yeah.
I could see him trading back here because, Seattle doesn't need a receiver. Jacksonville doesn't need a receiver. The Bengals might take one, but, there's two here that are doable in this range.
Yeah. This could be a position where we could potentially trade up.
Yeah, let's take a look at what that might look like. Trade with Philly. So
it'll be 15. We're swapping ones.
Yep. You guys have to give up one of these two.
I would give up 53 and a future second and give me 82.
Okay, let's see. Trade has been rejected.
That's kind of stupid, bro. I don't. If we can't flip that second rounder for a third,
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna be tough. I mean,
Got it.
oh, did it?
I just
okay,
flipped
cool.
the script.
Oh, okay. Great. All right, so where do we go from here?
I don't know. You're bored. Yeah, Latu there. Quinion Mitchell's still there. I mean, a tackle.
We don't need the offensive line help.
No.
To
me, it's only for two players. It's either for Latu or Quinion Mitchell that you're moving up for, because any of these other guys are available later down on the board.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we would probably wouldn't be like if those two are off the board by 22 and we don't move down. I can see us drafting Cooper DeJean.
Yeah.
Man, bro, it's hard because I don't know. Like I could totally see us taking Latu at the same time. I could see us taking Quinion Mitchell. That's contingent on the James Bradbury plan.
Yeah.
They've been saying that he's part of the team plan. So who knows? And who knows what Josh Sweat's situation looks like next year? Because we extended him, but it was like a 1-year restructure. So we're in the same boat next year with Josh Sweat. I'm going with Latu here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a 3-4 scheme fit. Can drop back in coverage, can pass rush. The only big knock on him has been his health, but same thing with Landon Dickerson coming out, and he's one of the best guards in the NFL now. So, yeah, I'm going Latu.
All right.
Give me an A+ for that trade, bro. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's go, bro.
All right. Seattle, they need a guard. They need a center. They need a linebacker, a D tackle. I don't think they need a corner. They've invested 2 first-round picks in back-to-back years. They're not going to do that again.
Yeah.
They don't need a tackle. I mean, at guard, I could see them reaching for like a Christian Haynes or like taking like Jackson Powers Johnson.
Yeah. I mean,
a D tackle, there's some guys. There's Johnny Newton, Byron Murphy. Tavondre Sweat's going to fall off the face of the planet after the recent allegations.
Yeah. That could be potentially for us using, one of those day 2 picks on a guy like Tavondre Sweat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I would lean more towards offensive line.
Yeah.
I just don't know who they want to reach for, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, let's look at their line. Because they could always take one of those tackles and bump them inside or bump one of their guys inside.
Right.
So, at guard, they've got 3 guards on the roster. None of them are good. They've got 2 centers on the roster. Neither of them are good. George Fant, Charles Cross on the outside. Abraham Lucas.
Yeah, they're pretty good, so they're not going tackle.
Yeah.
It would probably be Jackson Powers.
Yeah, unless it's like a trade down or something, but
they could trade down too because they could still get interior guys later.
Yeah.
Could we?
Could this be a spot where the Bills move up and take someone like Brian Thomas?
You know what? I was just about to say that.
Were you really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because none of these teams are going to move up.
Yeah, bro. Let's take a look at it. See what that looks like.
Yeah. So propose a trade. We're the Bills in this situation.
Yep.
And we're trading up with Seattle. Where are they, bro?
Down by the Jets.
Thank you. All right. So they'd give up 28, no doubt. For 16.
That.
Do you think a future second? Because they're moving up 12 spots in the back half of the first round.
Yeah. I would also a future second, a first.
No, they would give up
I
Minnesota.
feel like probably like a day 2 or a day 3 pick, like a 3-4 might get it done.
Yeah, like if the
I like
144
a
or something.
144, and yeah,
That's probably good. Do you think they give up their second or Minnesota's? Probably theirs, right? Because theirs is going to be less valuable.
yeah,
Yeah, try it.
yep.
Rejected.
No, they didn't like it.
Oh, let's look at it again.
Let's tailor that a little bit.
Yep, so 28.
Minnesota second.
Minnesota second. And like maybe 133.
Yeah. For 16.
No.
Oh, they didn't want it. Okay.
All right. I guess Seattle wants to make their pick here.
All right. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever, bro. Screw you guys, I guess.
Yeah.
You're getting Spencer Sanders at Ole Miss.
Go back down. Who was down there? Hold on. Y'all getting Tua's little brother.
Yeah, Tua's little sister Talia. Man, dude, I don't even know what they could go here. I mean,
probably because they don't really need. They don't really need corner.
No, they don't need corner. I mean, realistically, they don't need much outside of offensive linemen, which they can like inside guys, which there's plenty.
Yeah.
Down the board.
They might just reach for one of those two centers there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Graham Barton.
I'm going to give him Graham Barton.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I think Jackson Powers Johnson's actually good. I have a place that he's actually going to go.
Jacksonville?
Mm-hmm. They need a corner.
This is where Quinyon Mitchell.
Yeah. Quinyon Mitchell's been too far down the board. He's going to go.
Yeah, he slid.
To the Jags. Yep.
He definitely slid.
I mean, a lot of these offensive tackles have slid too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, not really. They're sort of right where they need to be.
Yeah. All right. Cincinnati, I think they're going receiver here.
Yeah, Brian Thomas. Pair up LSU with LSU.
Yep.
That's not even difficult. That's sickening to me, though, that they're going to lose T. Higgins and get Brian Thomas.
Yeah, facts.
When it took me 10 years to go from Keyshawn Johnson to Garrett Wilson. Yeah, that's nice.
The Rams, this could also be another spot where the Bills trade up for a receiver.
Yeah, I just don't know if there's a guy doable. Like, they might as well wait to their position to take a receiver at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Brian Thomas going, I don't feel like there's a need to trade up right now.
Yeah.
What do they have it? They have Deion Dawkins at one tackle spot. I mean, their whole team is gutted, so.
They need interior help. They need a center. They could trade up for JPJ.
He could. I actually think he's going to be there, to be honest.
Yeah.
They signed Lael Collins, and they have Deion Dawkins. So I don't think they need a tackle. What do they have on?
Those guys might be there, though.
Yeah, the Rams could take Nate Wiggins here. Or Chop Robinson.
They're going to need interior help because Aaron Donald retired, so I wouldn't hate it.
I mean, even these two tackles are available.
Yeah.
I like Byron Murphy a lot.
That's probably where I would go.
Yeah, Byron Murphy.
You're without Aaron Donald now. You're going to need to fill that hole.
Agreed. And you can't really pay anybody because Aaron Donald's cap hit's fucking massive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Byron Murphy it is. Steelers, they got the steals of the draft. They're going to take the best tackle available. I don't even think it's a question.
Yeah.
Yep. Troy Fatanu, you are a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Yes, sir.
Dolphins. They could use a tackle opposite of Terran Armstead. Like, they don't really have any big needs other than, like, to me, linebacker they need help at. But
Right.
there really isn't one here.
Reach.
Yeah, there isn't one here.
Yeah.
I mean, edge, they're pretty much fine at. They have Christian Wilkins on the inside now.
Yep.
Yeah. It's tough sledding from here. I've seen some Dolphins potential move ups too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They could take J.C. Latham and bump him inside. J.C. Latham played half his career at guard.
Yeah.
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 J.C. Latham.
Okay. You are a Miami Dolphin, sir.
Yes, sir. Indianapolis. Wide receiver being their number one need is kind of surprising to me.
Yeah, because I would think it's like secondary.
I mean, Michael Pittman, guys like Alec Pierce, they have another
Josh
guy.
Downs.
Josh Downs. Like, they've got some decent guys. Mm-hmm.
It's probably somewhere on defense.
Yeah, like I could see Nate Wiggins going.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Newton.
Yep.
I mean, they need tight end, but it's way too early, I believe. Yeah.
Yep. Way too early.
Cooper DeJean here.
The milkman.
Yeah. The milkman. Kicker.
Pat McAfee's not on the list, bro.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, for me it's between probably Nate Wiggins and Coop.
Yeah. They had bad corners last year.
Yeah.
Bad corners. I think they take Nate Wiggins.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go Nate Wiggins. Minnesota, you're back on the clock. You got yourself your quarterback.
Now I need,
I guess, D tackle.
yeah,
D tackle, guard. There's not really a guard. There's still a corner. I don't think Kool-Aid goes this high. He's going to slip. They're good at safety. They already have the milkman at safety.
They could also be another dynamic duo, but
That would be a pretty sick dynamic duo.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they take the D tackle on the board, Johnny Newton.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Illinois, he's a good tackle. Solid.
Mm-hmm.
This is where I see Jackson Powers Johnson going.
Yeah.
I think it's a perfect fit. They need tackle, so I mean they could get lucky and get Amarius Mims, who's slipped six spots past where he was projected to go.
Yep.
What do you like more? Maybe the tackle, because he's not going to be available in real life here. I think it's just the way our board shaped up.
I agree, and they desperately need help on the offensive line.
Yeah, I think they go.
I'd go Mims here.
All right,
Dallas
Packers. They could take anything they really want.
They could probably trade back here.
Yeah,
like out of the first round.
Who do you think would come up for someone here?
So what does the board look like here?
So we've got Chop still here. Coop's here.
I see those teams down at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it could even be someone coming out of the second round. That like who missed out on a quarterback early? I mean, like
Who missed out on a quarterback?
Yeah, who missed out on a quarterback? Because Michael Penix is here late in the first.
Okay. Denver.
Like Denver missed out on a quarterback. Like where do they pick? Just out of curiosity. So it'd be Denver and Green Bay. Oh, duh. Hang on. Denver trading up to Green Bay. They're not picking it.
They don't even have a second rounder.
Yeah. Yeah, they're probably not the team to do it then.
Yeah.
So it would have to take a second this year. Unless they did like a third and next year, or like if they did like a late, like a fourth round pick with a second next year or a first next year.
Yeah, that might get it done, but
yeah, I don't see that though.
That might not happen. Who else is up there that missed out on a quarterback?
The Raiders. The Raiders missed out.
Yeah, but I don't know if they're really going to take a quarterback.
I mean, there's some receivers around that like a team could have missed out on one, like the Bears. No, the Bears don't need one really. Like the Keenan Allen trade screwed my draft board originally. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe
unless someone needs like bad edge help, and it comes up to get chopped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. I don't know.
What if they just go best player available and they take Chop?
They take Chop. They could.
Yeah.
They could.
Yeah, because they don't really like have many holes.
No, they really don't.
They have a lot of places they could get better, but nowhere that desperately needs a filled spot.
Unless, who do we have Buffalo take? Oh, Buffalo hasn't.
No, Buffalo hasn't
somebody.
taken yet. Mm-mm.
I mean, they also need the defensive help, so they could trade up for Chop.
They could, but I also think with how much they're gutted, do they want to be giving up draft capital right now? Especially when one of Jackson Powers Johnson or Kool-Aid McKinstry could fall in their lap.
Yeah.
Or even Tyler Guyton out of Oklahoma. Keon Coleman's here. Like, there's some guys that they could take at 28 that they don't desperately need. Chop. What do you like here?
I like them to trade out, but I don't know who they would trade out with.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of...
Yeah,
who doesn't have a first-round pick that needs to come up and get somebody?
For me.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean... Cleveland doesn't have a first-round pick. Them trading up for Chop Robinson sounds like a Cleveland Browns move. Could the Panthers move in to take someone?
Maybe. Who would they take, though?
I don't know. They need everything. Commanders got their quarterback. To me, it's only like the Raiders that would come up and get Michael Penix at this point.
Yeah.
But I don't think they do that. I think
they don't have to.
No.
I think the Packers just go best player available.
Take Chop?
Yeah.
All right. Works for me. Bucks, they need edge.
Yep. They would have needed Chop Robinson.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, Kool-Aid's here. TJ Tampa's here. Coop's
TJ
here.
Tampa to Tampa, bro. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It was written.
We do that for the memes.
Yeah, bro.
Absolutely.
Like Kool-Aid McKinstry.
There we go. TJ. All right.
Listen, if there's any Tampa Bay fans watching, this is not serious at this point.
No. This is to the point where no one really cares other than like maybe what the Chiefs take. So.
All right. Arizona.
They already took a receiver.
Marvin Harrison. They need interior help.
Yeah, they're not going to. Tavondre is not going to be taken in the first round.
They don't really need a safety.
Yeah. Kool-Aid's here.
I could see them.
They could take one of the guards. Like they could take Christian Haynes.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, I could too. Christian Haynes is going to end up in the first round because he's the best guard on the board. So, yep, Christian Haynes it is. And that leaves the Bills with a choice of Adonai Mitchell, Xavier Worthy, Keon Coleman, Cooper DeJean, or Jackson Powers Johnson. They lost both their safeties.
Yep.
And a corner.
And their starting center.
And their starting center.
And their top two wide receivers.
And their top two wide receivers. So they can take literally anything here.
Do they value wide receiver more than best player available? Because they could really go Cooper DeJean here.
I honestly think they do because, like, Josh Allen has been proven to not be good without Stephon Diggs. I can't wait to watch the beautiful drop-off this year. Josh Allen drops back, throws his 18th pick of the season.
Week 5.
If we're lucky.
It's either one of those two Texas boys for me.
Yeah. I mean, it's pick your poison. I think they take Adonai Mitchell. He's the more proven guy right now. Xavier Worthy's the freak athlete, and I think we all know where he's going to probably end up. But, yeah, Adonai Mitchell.
City.
Yep, Adonai Mitchell.
Yeah.
Okay. The Lions are kind of playing with house money. They can do whatever the hell they want.
Right.
I mean, they could take Kool-Aid here and be cool.
I would.
Yeah.
He might sit, but it's a situation. I would.
Yeah. Kool-Aid's probably the way to go. I mean, they don't need safety.
Right.
Yeah, they're good at safety because, I mean, they were good all year last year without CJ. So,
Yep.
Kool-Aid.
Yep. Kool-Aid.
All right. Ravens.
Baltimore.
They need wide receiver as well.
They could probably take Xavier Worthy here.
Probably. Yeah, I could see it. Xavier Worthy.
That offense, bro.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick.
Zay Flowers and Xavier Worthy, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They did also
Jeez,
lose
bro.
3 offensive linemen. They lost Morgan Moses to us, John Simpson to us, and didn't Kevin Zeitler leave too?
I think so.
They have nothing at guard. Nothing.
Yeah, but they could probably get Cooper Beebe in the second round, though.
Yeah.
Thing.
Powers Johnson's still here.
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm
That doesn't.
in towards Xavier Worthy.
All right, I'll go. I'll take that ride with you, Xavier Worthy. Texas boy, San Fran. They need a tackle. They needed a corner last year, and there's not one here now. Coop's here, but they have Talanoa Hufanga.
Yep.
Guards too high right now. Edge, there's not really anything here. Darius Robinson could be a reach.
Right.
What
if they take a flyer on Tavondre Sweat?
They might.
Or
after losing Eric Armstead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
It's either him or what's the dude's face? Tyler Guyton. Because you got to think Trent Williams is getting old.
Yeah, he's getting really old. Oklahoma boy, 6'7", 322. Tank.
He is a monster.
Yeah.
It's one of those two for me. Whatever you feel like going.
I think they'll go tackle.
Yeah.
Tavondre Sweat might even fall as far as day 3. And I don't think anyone's going to take a flyer on him in round 1. Tyler Guyton. And then Kansas City, who just lost L'Jarius Sneed. Could be in the discussion for getting a safety. They don't need offensive line. We know that.
Right.
They could probably use wide receiver now that Rashee Rice is a criminal.
Yeah.
They could go that way.
Yeah, they need to pair Hollywood Brown with somebody.
Yeah. To me, it's between Coop and like Keon Coleman. Or even like Troy Franklin or even a Xavier Legette. If they want like that do-it-all type guy, right. Xavier Legette would be who I reach for.
Yeah, but at 32, and you could probably get him in the second round.
Did the Chiefs even have a second round pick, though? That's the thing. Like, if we look at it.
I don't know.
They have the last pick of the second round. But then again, that's not bad because I like Malachi Corley, too. I like Roman Wilson. So they can get Ricky Purcell. They can get guys like this around that area.
Yeah.
Who I don't feel like are a huge fall off to guys like Keon Coleman and Ladd McConkey.
Right. Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, they can probably go best player available and take Coop.
Yeah. Yeah, because they don't really – I don't think they have anything too spectacular at safety.
You know, it's a lot of mid.
Yeah, I mean, their team's been dominant, but like – Yeah, Deion Bush, Justin Reed. Outside of Justin Reed, they have Brian Cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they go Coop.
Yeah.
All right. That's the draft there, folks.
That's the first round.
Yeah, that's the first round. That's what we came up with. We even threw in a trade. How about it?
Yeah, one trade, bro. You're welcome.
Yeah,
I traded up for Latu, bro. Hopefully we actually do that 2 weeks from today.
There's a lot of things that could happen in this draft. 3 could be moved. 4, 5 could be moved. I could see the Jets trying to jump the Titans to get Alt. I could see them coming back. The Vikings might move up. Denver, like there's a lot of movement that could happen.
Yeah,
this
bro.
week.
There's endless possibilities with this draft.
Mhm.
We're definitely gonna see what happens here. But take a screenshot, put it on the fridge. This is the day one, round one mock draft. It's gonna be completely right, bro.
Yeah, there's not a single thing that's wrong. We're even going to get everything right down to the draft compensation for that trade.
Yep, for that Eagles Colts trade.
Although I could see you guys send James Bradbury's ass to the Colts.
Bro, I'm standing on it, bro. I think he's gonna be better than he was last year. I think a lot of the players are gonna be better.
I mean, it can't be much worse. So
it can't be worse than Sean Desai and Matt Patricia, bro.
Ah, man. So sticking to football, we needed to discuss a criminal that died and a new criminal,
and some moves that we failed to discuss over the last few weeks that happened.
Yeah, so let's talk about those first. Let's talk about the moves.
We'll start with the criminals. Rest in peace. Are we allowed to say his name on program or no?
No.
On the list?
For this case, he's dead. He can't harm nobody else. Rest in peace, O.J. Simpson, Hall of Fame running back for the Buffalo Bills. Wow, what a great human. I mean,
such a great football career, great post-football career.
I mean, the guy was giving out turkeys on Thanksgiving. He was helping out at the soup kitchen on his days off. Yep. Basically solved world hunger. Like O.J. Simpson did a lot for the community.
Yeah, he was he got a police escort to one of those events in his Ford Bronco.
Yeah.
So, that was cool.
Yeah.
And he also likes to wear black cooking gloves.
He does. He does. Don't want to burn the hands.
Yeah. You got to watch though, because sometimes they don't fit.
Sometimes they don't fit. Yeah.
One of his last tweets before he passed away, I sent it to you, Mr. Kyle. So why don't you read it for the class?
Sure. Let me pull up my Twitter here. Let's take a peek. Can I legally? Where's his most recent tweet? Where is it?
Check your Twitter DMs.
That's where I'm looking.
Okay.
Let's see here. Is it the video here? The 26-second video?
No. The Day One podcast sent you a Twitter DM.
Ah, here it is. All right. Okay. O.J. Simpson tweeted out. Allegedly. This isn't proof. I just want y'all to know I did that shit. Signed O.J. Oh, no.
He did it. He did it, bro.
Oh, no. O.J. He did it.
As soon as I saw that interview with that one lady where she was like, "Oh yeah, he told me he had a joke for me," and it's just a clip of him opening the door and it's like, deep, 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 deep. I knew it right away, bro. I was like, it's a wrap. He wrote a book about it too.
He did it.
He did.
I mean, he's dead now. So like,
rest in peace.
I mean, innocent man. Congrats. Way to walk through life by the skin of your teeth.
Damn, bro.
I respect that. But yeah,
said he straight up confessed. He did.
Mm-hmm.
He did.
Yo, look at our beautiful girlfriends at the comments. How nice is this?
I know, bro.
This is great.
On YouTube. If y'all are watching and the 117 viewers on Twitter, y'all want to get in on the YouTube comments, hop on over.
Yeah. Let us know your favorite memory you have of O.J. Simpson. All right.
I shared mine.
Facts. My favorite one was the clip of him going, "Hello, everybody. My name is O.J. Mahomes." Kansas City PR had work to do after that.
Facts, bro. An honorable mention was when he drafted Andrew Luck, and an hour later he retired. And he's like, Andrew Luck, what did I do to you? I've always been a fan of you. Why couldn't you retire an hour and a half earlier before I drafted you in the first round of my fantasy draft?
I think that's why he retired.
Probably.
To be honest, that's yeah. But honestly, though, seriously, rest in peace, O.J. Simpson. In the NFL world, you were a Hall of Famer. Good for you. One of the only guys to rush for 2,000 yards in a season.
Yeah.
But outside of football, you're a snake. Good for you. You died.
Damn, bro. That's crazy.
Other criminal that we have to discuss. Wide receiver for the defending champion Kansas City Chiefs, the back-to-back champions Kansas City Chiefs. Wide receiver Rashee Rice was caught in a 2-car high-speed race that ended in a 6-car accident that ended up injuring a lady and her 4-year-old child. Rashee Rice and friends fled the scene. Both cars were owned by Rashee Rice. Last I saw on the Twitter discourse was that he had put out a message that he was working with the local authorities and things of that nature.
Yep.
And apparently there's been an arrest warrant out for him as of today.
Yep. Yeah, as of today, there's a warrant out for his arrest with some charges.
Yeah.
So
maybe for old time's sake, he'll get in that white Bronco and head down the highway.
just pass it on from generation to generation.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how. I mean, I guess I could see how shit like this can happen, especially with guys like this. I mean, you're a rookie wide receiver on the best team in football. You come off a Super Bowl in your rookie year. You were one of the best. You had one of the best late season pushes of a wide receiver in the National Football League, not just rookies. Because I remember when you and I were sitting here late in the season, going to the playoffs. Like, Rashee Rice is a certified 1.
Yeah,
he's a 1.
Yeah,
and
he's a Super Bowl champion.
Yeah, was a big part in that win.
It's just there's not enough examples in the NFL for these players to be like, you know what? Let me get an Uber. Let me have a responsible guy in the circle that's driving her. Let me be the responsible one. I know I got, the new Hellcat, my Lambo, with all the horses in the back. Sometimes, you gotta be responsible.
Yeah. Like,
so
from what I was reading, there doesn't seem to be any intoxication.
No, it was just stupid behavior.
Yeah,
That's
and
really it.
This is why you need to be in a situation where the people around you are smarter than you. There's a reason I am dating my girlfriend. She is smarter than me, is better at making decisions than me, to which it makes me a better person.
I agree.
You need to do that in any facet of your life, whether you're an NFL player, whether you're a homeless dude. You got to hang out on the best side of town if you're homeless. Like, you just need to surround yourself with good people and people that are smarter than you, that are guiding you in the right directions. It's one thing to bring people up with you when you're reaching fame and things of that nature. But the whole reason you made it out, you made it out of the situation you were in because of football, and you're bringing it with you. And that is something I'll never understand, because knowing how I grew up, it's like I had to bust my ass to somewhat get to where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not about, if I found a job where I was making a shit ton of money, bro, I'd be investing. I'd be buying real estate right now. You feel me?
Yeah, bro. We're not having car races on 22, bro.
Hey, 22, I could get some bunnies on 22. But that's besides the point. So, yeah, it's dumb. And to flee the scene, to not even take responsibility, this could have been a hell of a lot worse, because if they really wanted to, they could throw the book at him.
Yeah.
Yep. Hit and run, reckless endangerment, reckless driving.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's for sure. So we'll see where it goes, but it's just a shame. It's an
Yeah.
absolute shame for a young guy with so much promise and potential, and for him to just throw it away. There's not enough examples of it in the NFL.
No.
There's
No.
never enough examples because it just never sticks.
Nope.
But
yeah, enough of the
Jalen
criminal-
Carter,
Yeah.
get an Uber.
Yeah,
Get an
facts. Facts.
You got to worry about ball, bro. Fuck
Yep.
the races.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's
what
forget
is-
about the criminals.
Let's for 2 seconds. Let's not talk about the criminals. Let's talk about the discourse going on in the comment section with both our misses, bro.
Yeah, what's going on here? What's this all about?
They're talking about sleepy time tea and shit.
Yeah. This is some female stuff. Yeah, Barbies. and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Barbies, dollhouses.
Reality TV show.
Reality TV show, The Kardashians. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weighted blankets. Yeah.
Face mask.
Face mask. Yeah, let's go, dude. Yeah. Night cream for my blackhead.
Night cream. Yeah. Sleepy time tea.
Yeah. Oh man, that's great.
Oh,
I'm
Hey,
glad they're having their own.
It's all love.
I'm
It's
glad
all
they're
love.
having their discourse in the chat. That's great.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. They can't text each other.
No, they just got to do it in the Listen, they could do it in text, but they could also do it in the YouTube comment section. Supporting the boys.
My girlfriend's
Don't
at
hate.
work. Emma's at work right now.
I did.
She about to get fired.
She did say that.
Yeah,
no excuses.
She's about to get fired, bro. On powered equipment, texting and driving and watching YouTube. I mean, I watch Netflix on the way to work as much as any other person, but
Yeah.
I respect the priorities, babe. Appreciate it.
She sure does have her priorities straight. That's for sure.
Oh man. All right, let's talk about these two big trades that happened
All right.
this past week. We haven't touched on them. Pause.
Yeah. First, let's talk about the one that involves both of our teams.
Mm-hmm.
Eagles trade Hassan Reddick to the New York Jets for a 2026 second round pick or third round pick. That could
be a second based on 67% playtime based off snaps, and he has to get at least 10 sacks.
Yeah, he's getting the 10 sacks. For me, it's about getting the playing time.
Yeah, because we got
y'all
some
got a
dogs.
rotation.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be the challenge there. But I think he could do it. But
I think so too,
bro. We're competing for a Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah.
Why are we trading Hassan Reddick, bro?
You would have. My thing is, the thing that makes absolutely no sense to me is that we traded you a third round pick for him. If you would have kept him on the roster this season,
we would have got conditional third if he walked next off season.
Yeah. And I could argue, based off how the financials could be, Devontae Smith's extension coming up, you could have less money next year than you have this year. So, it would be smarter to do it next year because you'd have more draft capital.
Yeah, I guess the attractive thing for Howie is the second rounder. That's the only way I could justify it, though.
I guess, but a second to third anymore,
I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. When you look at what really happened, essentially we traded Hassan Reddick for Bryce Huff and a third round conditional pick, which isn't bad, but you just look at what Hassan Reddick has done over the last 4 seasons. Proven commodity, double-digit sacks.
Mm-hmm.
He deserves top dollar, and we just didn't want to pay him top dollar, and that's understandable that he wouldn't play for that. He sucked it up last year. He said, he wants a new deal. Sucked it up, and he's like, I want a new deal.
Yeah.
So but we get a good opportunity with Bryce Huff. We get younger. We get to see if he's really that guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just we're competing. Like we're competing for a Super Bowl. It's not. Yeah, we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
This is I don't know what we're doing, but like if Howie Roseman wants to go the route of like Kansas City and have that young defense where, you have the growing pains, but you have an experienced coordinator like Vic Fangio or like they have Steve Spagnuolo who can coach these guys up and make them productive players. I'm with it.
Yep.
But just letting a guy like that get out of the building when you could have played it out, because as of now, he hasn't signed an extension with you guys.
No, and the nice
He's going
thing
to be
too,
on that deal until otherwise.
Yeah.
So it's like he could have stayed on the deal, and we could have just let him walk and get market value next year. But I don't know. I've seen a lot of discourse about the money and also the scheme fit with Vic Fangio because he's not really a drop back and coverage kind of guy, which leads me to believe us drafting Latu is in the cards because he is a drop back guy. So, I mean, in that 3-4 scheme, he would fit very well.
Yeah.
But we have to see. It's definitely a good trade for you guys. You get one of the best premier pass rushers in the league, adding to an already stacked D line.
And if we don't sign him to an extension, we get a 3rd round pick, compensatory pick.
Yeah, bro.
So we could literally basically move down in the draft 20 spots by trade and for Hassan Reddick.
Yeah. Crazy work.
Yep.
But hey, I felt bad, bro. I took your man's.
Yeah.
I had to pay it back, bro. So we even Steven, bro.
I appreciate it.
No, I gotta feed the boys. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Yes, sir. Yep. But yeah, I like the trade on my end. I mean, we give up a pick that's down the line, and we could get a compensatory pick back. Like, my thing is, we're not going to resign Hassan Reddick if Aaron Rodgers isn't going to be there next year anyways. So we get the pick back, basically, that we traded for him.
Yeah.
And all's well. So
yeah, it's pretty much a all-in year.
Yep.
So
I'm here for
it. He's going to be if he's starting. Man, that's going to be a freaking rotation, bro.
Will
Reddick,
McDonald,
Jermaine Johnson.
Yeah, Jermaine Johnson, Will McDonald, Michael Clemens, fucking Quinnen Williams on the inside, Solomon Thomas, Javon Kinlaw. We have 9 first-round picks on our defense.
That's crazy, bro.
Yep.
That is crazy.
Not a single hole, because we just brought back Ashton Davis this year. I mean, today. We just brought back Ashton Davis, so we've got our safety back.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, y'all going to be legit for sure. But on my end, it sucks. It's a fan favorite. He didn't want it to end that way. I didn't want it to end that way, but sometimes, business is business and you just got to take it for what it is. Howie's got a plan. I think that is the plan though.
Yeah.
Like going the Kansas City route, because they've alluded to giving some of our young guys significant time, like Nolan Smith. They want him to have a big role.
Oh, absolutely. You need to. You invested the picks.
Yeah, he's a first-round pick. He needs to be on the field.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got the tools to be a productive player. He just needs the opportunity.
Yep.
So, I think he'll be in the, 6 to 10 sack range.
Yeah.
But, it remains to be seen with Vic Fangio's system, how that works out and who we pick in the draft. Because if we take Latu, then he's going to be a huge part too. And also maybe signal Josh Sweat's out the build next year.
Yeah.
But we have to see. The Eagles are in a very interesting spot right now. Definitely very interesting spot. We're going to be competing for the Super Bowl this year, but it's just a matter of being able to do it for years to come. Because, the window closes, the window's closed. And there's nothing you can do about it. So it's one of those moves where Howie's kind of looking to tomorrow while still trying to look at today. It just kind of sucks that it's Hassan Reddick who got put on the chopping block.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We'll
I
see.
agree.
You're gonna
It is
love
what it is. Yeah.
You're gonna love the. It's one of my favorite sellies, bro. I'm gonna miss it, bro. I got the
Yep.
I got that, but yeah.
Yeah, dude. All right. The other big trade that happened was Stephon Diggs. The night before he got traded, there was a tweet out there saying about how Josh Allen was elevating Stephon Diggs, and Stephon Diggs replied with, "You sure?" And then 12 hours later, he was traded.
To the Houston Texans, bro.
Oh my God, they're gonna be so good.
Oh man, I'm gonna be on record right now saying I think the Houston Texans are my pick to go to the Super Bowl next year.
Really?
Out of the AFC, I think so, bro.
I'm taking Kansas City.
I'm going with Houston, bro. They are just
yeah.
they're just so unbelievably stacked, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And what CJ Stroud did with that team last year as a rookie, he's got a whole offseason, the same offensive coordinator and Bobby Slowick. They loaded up, bro.
Yeah.
They got to work on that offensive line just a little bit. That's where they should kind of go in the draft. Maybe they're a team that trades up because I didn't see them in the first round.
Nope, they don't have a first round pick.
Maybe they trade up for a first rounder. Who knows? We'll see. But they need to work on that offensive line a little bit, bro. But you add Stephon Diggs to
Tank Dell, Noah Brown,
Collins,
Nico Collins,
Dalton Schultz.
Yep.
Joe Mixon, even though he's kind of mid, but
let's
he's all right.
Pump the brakes on the Joe Mixon hate. Joe Mixon's been
I'm not that high on Joe
watching-
Mixon, but I think it's an upgrade over Devin Singletary,
no doubt,
and that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
But man,
yeah, Joe Mixon's good enough where you can rely on him to run the clock out.
yeah,
He's good enough to do that, and that's what they need him for.
Pretty much. So yeah, bro. Whew, Houston, bro. That's all I can think about in this trade. They're going all the way in.
Yep. What I'm super excited about is next year. It feels like there's 7-8 teams that I would not be surprised won the Super Bowl.
I agree,
I mean,
bro.
Chiefs, Lions, Eagles, Niners, Ravens, Jets, Texans. That's
Packers?
already. Nah, I don't think they're ready yet.
Yeah.
They need a couple.
If one of those young
stars.
guys steps up.
Yeah, they need a star on offense. I mean, Josh Jacobs is, but you need receiving in the playoffs.
Receiver. It really depends on those young guys. They got a lot of really talented young guys like Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, Romeo Dobbs. If one of those guys steps up and is him, they'll be good.
I mean, who knows how good the Steelers are going to be? Who knows how good the Bengals are going to be?
Even the Bears, bro. The Rams too.
Yeah, there's people picking the Rams out of the NFC.
No, I like the Rams, but no.
Their offense, I wouldn't be surprised if their offense ended up being the number one scoring offense in football next year. That would not surprise me.
It's going to be second, maybe. I'm sorry, bro. We are going to have the number one scoring offense.
No, you're not.
Yes, we are, bro.
You're not.
You cannot tell me otherwise. Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert. Bro, no shot. It's all pros everywhere. We're lining up the NFC Pro Bowl offense out on Sundays, bro.
I'm not even sure you have the best offense in football.
That's wild, bro.
I think the Niners could be a better offense. I think the Chiefs could be a better offense. I think the Rams could be a better offense. Dude, think about the Rams, though. Matt Stafford, Kyron Williams, Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, insert tight end here. Doesn't matter. It could be me.
it just doesn't fit like Jalen, Saquon, AJ Devontae, Dallas. It just doesn't fit, bro.
It does,
Think
though.
about all the offensive possibilities with that squad. Between the run game, the RPOs, the downfield passing attack, like the possibilities are endless, bro. They are literally endless. I can't say that about all the other teams.
Here's my thing, though. Like, based off what your offense was last year,
you can't base it off of last
I
year,
can.
bro. No, you can't.
I can, because
You
obviously
cannot.
Saquon Barkley's better than DeAndre Swift. But DeAndre Swift had an insanely good all-pro rivalry year last year
With no usage.
with no usage. Say Saquon
Helen Moore is going to use Saquon Barkley.
That's true, but that's going to take away from receivers. So, and
Is it,
tight
though?
ends. Yeah, it is.
In
There's
volume,
only
maybe, but
Yeah, volume.
efficiency, probably not.
Maybe not.
They might not get the volume that they were getting, but
I
they're
don't think
gonna
your
have-
run game's
they're
going
going
to
to have cleaner looks.
I don't think your run game is going to be as strong this year as it was last year with the loss of Jason Kelsey. Dude, you have to account at some point for losing the greatest center of all time. Like,
It's hard to do that when
that
you have
was
Jeff Stoutland, bro.
that's true, but I mean, like,
This dude turned a rugby player into one of the best offensive tackles in football. He just got another bag, bro. Jordan
true.
Mailata just got a second bag, bro.
That's
He
true,
was
but
a
I
rugby
mean,
player.
I guess, but I
A
mean,
rugby player. He didn't know how to put his helmet on his head, bro.
if the Chiefs lose
Bro,
Creed Hunt,
Jordan
if the
Mailata-
Chiefs
He was
listen
like,
to me,
"Oh, helmet, 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 helmet." That was
If the
one of best
Chiefs-
offensive tackles in the NFL, bro.
if the Chiefs lose Creed Humphrey, is their running game taking a step back?
Yeah, probably. It might not be what it was, but it's not going to be.
I'm not saying it's going to be trash, but I'm saying it's not going to be as good. If Saquon gets no usage, he's not having an like DeAndre Swift.
He's
did.
gonna get.
He's not having an All-Pro season.
He's gonna get usage.
Yeah, he's going to get
Kellen
some
Moore
usage.
was the one who wanted to bring him in, so he, quote unquote, could do what he wanted to do. That's
Yeah, I don't know. I just
it might not look as good in terms of like the
Yeah.
averages and stuff, but
Yeah.
I feel like Saquon Barkley is going to help mask that hole with his sheer ability.
yeah.
Now, who knows? Maybe Cam Jurgens is a very high quality center.
He
We
could
don't-
be. We don't know yet.
But you just look at the skill position players, and it's hard not to give them that title, or at least top 3. With all,
Yeah, they're
all
at least top 3.
guys around.
They're at least top 3. For me, the top 3 offenses next year are going to be the Rams, the Eagles, and probably the Chiefs. Because I think even with the loss of Rashee Rice, Marquise Brown is going to eat.
He's an upgrade.
Yeah. And if Rashee Rice doesn't play, they'll draft one. So,
Yeah, they could draft Xavier Worthy. We'll see.
yeah.
But all right, yeah, no. Let's talk about this other trade. Yeah, no, we already talked about it. Sorry. My brain for your brain. That's the trade.
Yeah. But those are two massive trades that went down. Stephon Diggs is going to be disgusting with CJ Stroud because he's got a quarterback that's going to elevate him. Stephon Diggs was elevating Josh Allen. I mean,
Yeah.
Josh Allen is great. He's a fringe top 5 quarterback. He's really, really, really good.
Mhm.
But Josh Allen isn't great because of his pure passing ability. He's great because of the ability to run and do it all. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
Cam Newton. So CJ Stroud can sling that motherfucker. Put it in any window. Throw it deep. He's patient. He can take the short route. He'll do everything. And
Facts.
Stephon Diggs is going to come back to having an all-pro year. I mean, Stephon Diggs had a down year last year, and it's weird to say because he had 1,200 yards. But, I mean, we saw the second half of the year. I mean, he averaged like 40 yards per game the last like 8 games. Like
Yeah,
there
he
was
was getting absolutely no run.
Yeah, there was a steep fall off. But he's going to be better. Being next to a guy like Nico Collins is honestly, it's probably the best wide receiver Diggs has been next to since Adam Thielen in Minnesota.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be great. And then Hassan Reddick with the Jets, it's just unfair, dude. It's just our defensive line.
I'm glad we don't have to play you guys this year.
There's nothing anybody can do against our defensive line right now. There's just not.
Yeah, I'm glad we played y'all this year and we don't have to play you next year. Because if
our-
Hassan Reddick's hitting me with this shit, give me 3 sacks on my team, bro. I'm pissed, bro.
Because, bro, that's the thing that I love about our defense is we have incredible man-up corners. So they don't need much help out there.
Y'all can
we can get pressure with 4, and then we have 2 of the best coverage linebackers in football. So, like, what?
Y'all could just, bro. Y'all pin your ears back. It's a wrap.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be – I don't care if we're the worst rush defending team in football. We're probably going to have the best defense against the pass in football next year.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's a defense out there that rivals us right now.
Yeah, especially getting A-Rod back, bro. Y'all will be in every single game.
Every game. Mm-hmm.
And who knows? I don't know what the schedule is going to look like yet, but you're going to have a 3rd place schedule.
Yep.
It's going to be very doable to get a top seed.
Yeah. Yep.
I think you and Houston will probably be the ones.
Yeah, I just want
for the 1 seed.
I don't know, dude. Kansas City just magically poof, Arrowhead Invitational.
Yeah, but they're like in the regular season, they're not really like that though. Sometimes they are, but sometimes they're not. Like last year they were that way, or 2 years ago they were that way, but last year they weren't.
Yeah. Well, they're going to get another receiver. Whether it's Rashee Rice is going to be there or they're bringing another receiver, their offense is going to be potent. So, like, they're not doing that whole, okay, Patrick Mahomes carry us to 2 straight Super Bowls without Tyreek Hill. They're not doing that. They're going to get him a guy, especially with Travis Kelce taking a slight decline. Because Travis Kelce's like 35, so doesn't have much tread left. But yeah, this football season is going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Before we move on to some other sports that we're going to touch on, to round out the show, we'll bring up basketball. NBA playoffs will kick off probably next week. I want to say it's either going to be Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. I know the last game is played. The last regular season games are played Sunday. Then they have a little bit of a break.
Yep.
Play-in might end up being Thursday, the first night. So we'll make our predictions for that. We're going to go through the whole playoffs, whatever the seeds are, make our picks for whoever's going to go to the finals. We'll make our award picks too. I think next week needs to be a dedicated NBA show for the most part.
Yeah.
But I'm super excited for that. NBA playoffs are like nothing else. They're phenomenal. And make sure you tune in next week because that's what we have coming up. Talk a lot about the NBA. But getting into some other sports that we very rarely talk about. So right now, it rounded off about an hour ago. The Augusta National Course, the Masters, the biggest tournament in golf is happening right now. I believe as the day ended, Tiger Woods ended at -2. Let me see. This is kind of the start Tiger Woods had in 2019. Did you by any chance watch any of that? His Masters in 2019?
No.
Bro, it was a movie.
I heard about it on the discourses of Twitter, but I did not do any film myself. Okay, so they ended at a hole 13 today because they're picking it up tomorrow morning. Right.
But he's at -1 right now. The leader is at -7. So he's on pace. This is about what he did last year. He had a pretty good day one. a phenomenal day 2, a phenomenal day 3, and then he coasted day 4.
Right.
If he makes the cut, it wouldn't be surprising that he wins. But dude, if he wins this Masters, Tiger Woods is one of the greatest. I mean, he already is one of the greatest athletes of all
He
time.
would have to be the greatest of all time in golf.
He is. I think he is now. People have.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a discourse between him and Jack Nicklaus because Jack Nicklaus has I think 18 majors compared to Tiger's 4. No, I mean his 16. He's the only guy to have 5 straight major wins called the Tiger Slam. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
That happened in 2000. That's crazy. Peak Tiger Woods was in 2000. And he's golfing in the biggest tournament right now and performing well. Yeah, I can't wait to watch these next 3 days because Tiger's coming. He's locked in. And golf is better when Tiger Woods is golfing.
Facts.
Yeah, there are things that I will not watch because Tiger Woods is golfing. He's one of the only athletes, at least of my lifetime, that it's like, okay, he's performing. I need to go watch that.
Yeah. It's like Tiger Woods, LeBron, Kobe, Tom Brady,
Steph
Curry, maybe.
Yeah.
Dale
Mahomes
Jr.
now, Dale Jr. Like there's a short list of guys or females, Serena Williams, that like you say, I'm dedicating my time to watching this person play this sport.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Tiger Woods is one of them, and I cannot wait to watch that motherfucker win the Masters again. Yeah, because when he won in 2019, he had not won a major tournament in like 6 years. This was coming off of his back surgery. He had a spinal fusion. He had a DUI. This is after all that.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
And bro says, you know what? I'm gonna go out there and win the tournament. So
I'm on my redemption arc.
Yeah. That him winning the Masters in 19 was kind of like the Warriors winning the finals in 21.
Yeah.
Or like Tom Brady getting the Bucks Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yep. Just the twilight. The twilight wins are fucking awesome. But yeah, that's what's going on in golf right now. Not a whole lot to talk about. But I mean, we'll definitely be reacting to it if Tiger wins. Because I mean, it would be one of the most monumental things in like history of golf. But that's what's going on right now. Tiger, we're pulling for you. Win the fucking Masters.
Go get him, brother.
Go get him, Tiger. And then another sport that Anthony doesn't watch at all. Sports entertainment, if you will.
Not at all.
This past weekend, WrestleMania 40 was held in our very own state, Philadelphia.
At the link.
And dude, when I say no moment in sports that I've ever watched live ever gave me this feeling, I mean it. Like, I mean, I look back to Super Bowl 51 when Brady came back down 28-3. Tiger winning his Masters in 19, the Warriors winning in 21 after everyone said the dynasty was dead. Like,
even to Aaron Rodgers running out the tunnel.
Yeah, like nothing compared to this, dude. So like, and to give you the rundown, so there's this. So you know how in wrestling it's story based driven. It's all scripted. Yep. Everything's planned out. But the sport and the actual contact of things and how that's real. Like that's where
the wrestling part is real.
Yeah, the sports comes into that. Obviously, punches are not hit. Punches are fake. But the bumps they take and all that shit, that's real. Like
getting thrown on the mat and
all that shit
and stuff.
Yeah, like that's all real. That's real sport.
Right.
The beauty of WWE is the storytelling, to the detail that they have, the acting to which the wrestlers have, their ability on a microphone in front of a crowd. It's like nothing. There's nothing else out there that like is anywhere close to that, unless it's theater. But theater doesn't like give you the heightened adrenaline that like consistent like going for a finish and then countering a finish, then going for a pin, then throwing someone through a table. Like shit like that, you just don't see it anywhere else, unless you're watching a movie. But
Yeah.
The story that they told this past 3 months was incredible. The Rock came back at age 51. And in the WWE, there are baby faces and there are heels. Heels are your villains. Baby faces are your good guys. The guys that the WWE universe tends to root for.
Right.
And The Rock was the coolest fucking heel I've ever seen, bro. He was coming out in these cow skin vests, these snake skin vests, and the music was sinister, and the way he would talk on a mic is sinister, because it's not just wrestling. There's promos where these guys go at each other's throats. Think about a UFC pre wrestling weigh-in.
Yep.
It's kind of like that. But it's a weekly thing where things happen and the story grows and people get involved and people don't get involved. It's like watching a weekly television show with a sport and something to win in it. And there's something to root for. So the story that they told with The Rock going into this WrestleMania, the main event of night 2, when John Cena came out, The Rock came out. There's these two brothers in the WWE, Jimmy and Jey Uso. They had a match against each other in night 1, and then they both got involved in this main event. And one of the brothers literally speared the guy off the ramp 15 feet onto the ground.
Oh my God.
That shit was awesome. The Undertaker coming out and freaking The Rock out, that was sick.
I saw that clip.
Yeah, oh my God. Hearing that bell ring, bro. Balls in your throat. I swear to God, dude. There was nothing cooler than WrestleMania 40. I can't wait to see where it goes, because ever since the transition of ownership from Vince McMahon to Triple H, now that Vince McMahon has allegedly been having sexual intercourse with wrestlers, or at least trying to, he got booted and a former wrestler took over.
Triple H, yeah.
Triple H, dude. The storytelling has been incredible. They've been following what the fans want and are pulling for.
Mm-hmm.
It's been beautiful, dude. And every show, it's there's something new that's pulling teeth. There was this moment on Monday Night Raw, right after WrestleMania. The Rock came out. Cody Rhodes, who won the WWE Championship on Sunday, came out and had his whole swan song. They did a video for him. He got the crowd hype, all that stuff.
Right.
And The Rock comes out, gives this sinister-ass promo about how he's basically going to find Cody Rhodes and kill him the next time he comes back to the WWE. And he, this is, developing stories and, conspiracies. He handed Cody Rhodes something in his hand when he shook his hand and basically said, you don't even have to open your hand and know what this is if you smell what The Rock is cooking, which is his line. Cody Rhodes put it in his pocket, looked pissed. The Rock chuckled and left. What did he hand him?
Facts.
So, it's just a never-ending thing. It's like watching one of your favorite TV shows and new episodes come out every week. But it's sport involved. And there's the discourse between fans in any other sport combined with the storytelling. It's so beautiful. I hope you actually fucking watch it for once and try it, because I'm telling you,
bro.
The WWE hits like crack. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, because as a kid, I was never really I could never really get into WWE, but having new ownership and forging a direction and listening to fans, doing what they want and kind of being progressive in how you evolve the sport is a very good thing for anybody. We've seen it with the NFL, the NBA, NASCAR, and the WWE as well. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna have to tap in for a Monday Night Raw.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm telling you.
I heard it was a movie. I saw some clips.
Yeah.
Jason Kelce, Lane Johnson getting the dub.
Yep.
I seen that. Also saw Speed get barked at.
and then RKO'd on the
RKO'd,
commentators table.
Yep.
Oh my god. It was a movie, bro. And like
Bro.
the WWE is getting to a point where it's starting to boom. Like Raw is going to Netflix next year as like a live show every Monday. They signed like a $10 billion deal or something.
Mm-hmm.
And like it makes me think that we're going to get more gory and things like that because it's going to be out of television now. Right. So like back in the 90s there was blood, there was cursing, there was more like more like there was demonic stuff. There was like all sorts of crap that they were able to do back then to bring it back to
the fake blood and shit.
Yeah, there was all that. Like bringing it to Netflix is going to like open that up more, which is going to be awesome. But yeah, dude, like Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania was held in Wells Fargo Center, the stadium for the 76ers, and they had the most fans in attendance for any sports event in that stadium's history.
Wow.
For Raw. So
that's crazy. And to think they've had NBA Finals games there, NHL playoff games there,
Monster Jam,
Villanova, bro.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah, so it's amazing to say that wrestling is no longer a niche. It is now cool.
Yeah.
It's cool to be a wrestling fan.
WWE is back.
Yeah, I feel like I'm coming out of the closet right now.
I feel like that too, bro. I remember back when, we were little young lads in 5th and 6th grade and you were a big WWE head.
Yeah. Yeah, those were the times.
I was like, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it.
Mm-hmm. I had Emma over for both nights of WrestleMania. Like the first night, my brother was here with me for a little while, so like him and I were, having our own discourse.
Yeah.
And like she was getting involved, and I was like, listen, if there's any time for you to actually try something that I like wrestling, it's WrestleMania. It's WrestleMania. Yeah. That's your first thing you need to watch. So the first night we're watching it. And she's getting interested in it, and she's like, there was some really fun matches that they had on the show. Like there was a ladder match, which like the belts, the championship belts are hung above the ring.
Yep.
And the first team to climb the ladder and grab the belts won. So like there was like flips off the top of the ladder onto like their backs. Like there's a clip of a guy, they pushed the ladder over and he bounced off the ropes and landed on a ladder and it split.
Oh my God.
It was so cool. She was freaking out. It was the most fun thing I've ever seen. And then like going into night 2, she was more invested because she saw night 1 and I like told her backstory and everything, kept her involved. And like I explained who the Undertaker was a couple days before that and like showed her clips of him. When she heard his gong hit before he came out, she jumped up in the air and was freaking out. She'd only been watching wrestling for a total of like 8 hours at this point.
That's crazy, bro.
So it was a movie.
Why can't I get my girl this enthused about sports, bro?
I'm telling you.
She says, you know what she says about NASCAR, bro? She says, some of my best naps have been taken during NASCAR races. I've tried my ass off to get her involved into the sport. She just don't want it, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
How do I get her to want it, bro?
You have to do it how I did it. You have to make it an event. Okay. You have to make it a thing that's happening, a planned thing. Like you coming over Sunday? Cool. Hey, you want to watch a NASCAR race? She's be like, no, I'm going to sleep. You have to cook food. Like I made chili, I made a charcuterie board, I made a bunch of food and shit like that.
Went all out.
Yeah, because this only happens once a year. It's like a Super Bowl for me.
That's true.
So where I cooked food and I like really got her invested in it. I told her backstory. You know what I mean? Penis helps too beforehand.
Huh? Wait. Time out, bro. Is this after hours talk?
That tends to help to get her to do something that you want. That tends to help.
Did you just drop breaking news on the program?
I'm just putting that out there. It tends to help. You want your girlfriend to watch sports, give her the 2 F's. Fucking feed. Okay? then she's yours for a good 3 hours. So, but no, it was so much fun to experience that with her. Watch her and like watch it for the first time and get drawn into it immediately. That was so fun. I can't wait for her, like the first basketball game she watches is gonna be Golden State Lakers in the play-in tournament.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. So
yeah, I can say one thing about my girl. She's into basketball. If there's any sport that she likes, it's hoops.
good.
And I can live with that. I'm just trying to get her on the football side. She's just like, I'll never understand it. I'm like, I will sit you down and teach you everything you need to know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She's like, every time it happens, you're like screaming at the TV. I'm like, it's cool. We'll do it during the off season. We'll just watch some random week 13 game from like 2008.
No, not something random. You got to get her on something that's exciting, that's going to draw her in.
Super Bowl 52 is going to draw her in, bro.
Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. Maybe 51's more of a thing for someone to watch. To be like, oh my God, that was crazy.
Nah, bro, 52 for sure.
Of course it is, Steve. Like, basketball-wise, something like Clay's 60 on 11 dribbles or
Game 7, 2016 NBA Finals.
Yeah. Kobe's 81. Like something like that needs
or
to
the
be
60, the last game, the 60.
Oh my God, that was a movie. I have a framed picture of that game that says Kobe 60 points. It's got the date and 3 pictures of him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, that's all you got to do is make it an event.
Make it an event. I'll keep that in mind.
Where that's the plan. That's not part of the day. That's the plan.
That is the day.
Like you do with the Super Bowl. You got to make it a thing.
Yeah.
Find a moment that's going to be like, oh, shit, this is going to be fire.
Yeah. Only problem with the Super Bowl, though, is that she doesn't like, I guess because she's not into the sport itself, she doesn't watch it for the game. She watches it for everything else, bro. The commercials, the halftime show. She's not out there dissecting what front 49ers are in and whether, the Sam linebacker's coming or he's dropping in coverage. She's not drawing the X's and O's, bro.
That's the thing. You don't need to go that in depth either.
Nah,
I didn't explain to her. I didn't explain to Emma what moves that the guys were making. I explained the exciting stuff, the stories. I explained like if I'm thinking about the Super Bowl, like last year, it was what, Chiefs Niners again.
Yeah.
Like I'm bringing her back to like, all right, these teams already played once before. George Kittle said this on the sideline last time that he's coming back to this very point and he's not going to lose again. And what do you know? Like, I'm bringing up shit like that. I'm bringing up the history of it. Like, if Patrick Mahomes wins this, he's won a Super Bowl in half his seasons.
Yeah.
Like, I'm bringing up shit like that. Like, I'm not telling her, like, you see this wide receiver here? He's lined up on the X spot. You see this safety? If he comes down, that's a deep ball touchdown. I'm not bringing that up.
Listen, that's the type of shit that excites me, bro. The mind games.
Yeah.
The matchups, bro.
She's not ready for that. She's not ready for that.
Listen, bro. Listen. If you see 2 high safeties and that corner's playing a flat, the linebacker is occupying the high middle left, corner out.
Yep.
Every day.
All day.
Yeah, bro. We'll see. I'm gonna try. She just she doesn't understand the basics of it, so she wants me to help her understand like first down and 10.
Yeah. Why is there a tackle on offense and defense?
Yeah. Yeah. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just gotta.
What's a flag?
Yeah. What's a flag? Why is that? What's that laundry doing on the field?
Yeah. Why are they throwing clothes on the field?
Yeah. Why is this game coming down to a kick?
Yeah.
There's a fifth.
Why is one kick worth 1 point and another one's worth 3 points?
Yeah. Shouldn't that be a touchdown? Why is it only 2 points?
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Why did he just kick the ball on the ground, but at the beginning of the game, he kicked it in the air.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Yeah, bro.
Mhm.
Why did he keep it and run instead of throwing it?
Why doesn't he just run around all the guys instead of
Yeah,
running?
why is he run through the guy, not all the way around him? Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's the type of shit, bro.
Yeah. The reason I'm excited to show Emma basketball is because like basketball is easier to follow.
Yeah.
Because you only need to focus on the stars really to like really understand what's going on, because they're going to start with the ball in their hands and they're going to pass it, and it's most likely either going to be a shot or something like that.
Yeah.
So
Or it's going back to them and they're going to take the shot.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, she likes ball.
Hell
She
yeah.
understands ball enough to,
Have a dialogue.
comfortably consume the sport. So, and
Yeah.
having a fantasy team helps her too.
Oh yeah, she can learn players and things
Yep.
like that.
Yep. I'm trying to get her to do that for fantasy football, but she keeps saying no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get her to do it. If I guarantee you, if you get Emma to do it next year, she'll do it.
What, football?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Emma's going to be doing fantasy football.
Oh yeah. Well then, yeah, Marissa will do it too.
Mm-hmm. She's not going to have any idea what the hell's going on.
Yeah. No, they'll just struggle together. That's cool.
I'll help Emma draft. You help Marissa draft.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fine.
Until she says, "I don't need your help."
Yeah.
Like she did with the fantasy basketball.
I'm taking Henry Ruggs.
I'm taking Tom Brady, bro. You ain't take Tom Brady? You crazy.
Tom Brady's available in the first round? Are you kidding me?
Tom Brady, bro.
Yeah, my
This
God.
guy's named Jordan Love?
Jimmy
last name is
Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo is so attractive. I'm taking him with the first overall pick.
Nah, bro. If Joe Burrow was there in the first round, Marissa's taking Joe Burrow. No cap.
Well, yeah. I've already
Taking Joe
decided.
Burrow.
I've already decided that Emma's not allowed to watch Bills games, Bengals games, wherever Jimmy Garoppolo's playing.
What about 49ers games? Do you think she like Brock Purdy?
Nah, because I showed her Anna Fry, so it freaks her out.
Oh, okay. You ruined it for her. Good.
Mind games. Yeah. She's not allowed to watch, and she's not allowed to watch the Philadelphia 76ers.
Kelly Oubre. Bro, we saw him in person, bro. He knew we were in attendance, bro. He was the leading scorer.
Bro's looking up to your girl.
Bro dropped 25 in a loss.
Bro's looking at you up in the crowd.
Yeah, bro. It was like, what section? We're like section 210 or something. All the way up in the nosebleeds, and he's just like, ah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
I don't really have much else to talk about. We pretty much covered everything.
Yeah, no,
Mm-hmm.
We're just sitting on the water with no fish, no bait, killing time.
Facts. But
we've been after hours for like what,
20
minutes?
Yeah. All right. Make sure you tune in next week where we will be going through NBA awards, picking our picks for awards. We'll be making our playoff predictions, how many games this series is going to take, all that stuff. You'll love to see it. We'll pick our NBA Finals MVP. We'll make our finals pick. We'll make conference MVPs. We'll get all that stuff done. Maybe talk a little bit more about draft. Maybe some things will happen. Someone else will get arrested. I don't know. Maybe we'll live stream Rashee Rice's court
trial.
His trial.
Okay.
That'll be fun. As long as there's no gloves involved, because last time there were gloves involved, he was not guilty.
Yep. We'll figure out that, and then what our plan for the draft is. We plan on having a live reaction, whether that's just, yours truly, or, we link up with some other content creators, get a little, group dialogue going.
Mm-hmm.
We'll figure it out, but we working on it.
Yep.
We're gonna have something nice for Thursday night draft night.
We will. We'll definitely be doing that. And yeah, basketball playoffs are here, so we'll be diving into that every show too, a little bit, other than the draft show, of course. But yeah, make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Whether you're on a boat, bus, or plane, you can get the Day One podcast content wherever you are in the world. So stop being a loser. Go out, Walmart, Straight Talk, and get a $50 phone, data, the whole 9 yards. You can watch our content on YouTube. If you have to, if you don't have Wi-Fi at home, that's okay. Get your iPad, go to McDonald's, download the podcast, go home, watch it.
There you go.
Okay.
Might not be live, but just make sure before you leave and watch it on the rerun, drop a like.
Yeah, and subscribe. Do all that stuff, okay? Because we'll be posting short content. We've been putting out a lot as of late. Thank you so much for the love on those. Don't think we forgot. We eclipsed 400 subscribers while we were on our hiatus. We are up to 412 as it sits, so keep going. We're getting up to 500 sooner rather than later.
Yep.
And yeah, I'm Kyle. And that's Anthony. See you later.
Peace.